All right, test 1, 2, 3. What's going on, fellow rogues? It's Massmare here, and make sure my audio and everything was working. Anyways, welcome in for episode 15 for Crime Scene Cleaner Rogues, and I'm trying to figure something out here because normally, like, I click out of this or whatever, like it actually stops the audio, but it's not doing it today. And I'm trying to I was basically trying to get the audio muted because normally, like, when I kind of click out of the game, it stops the audio from playing for a bit. But the reason being is I had some stuff I kind of wanted to run by you guys, like starting the stream of the day, because there's definitely a few reasons why I'm live early today. But we'll get that as soon as I get in here and I kind of just get the game paused so I can kind of start explaining things. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I was kind of also trying to check something right there too. I mean, so anyways, rogues. So obviously this is a pretty early stream today. The reason for that is because I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. I haven't slept, since last night. And I kind of there's multiple reasons for the stream. For one, I want to try to make things up for you guys for the fact that last night the stream abruptly dropped both on Twitch as well as YouTube. Don't know what happened. There was no warning whatsoever. I have things set up with StreamerBot where when the stream ends, it'll do a little end message, thanking people for coming out and everything. Didn't play that. It didn't do that at all. Everything just dropped. So I really don't know what happened. That's the reason why my Mega Bonk stream just cut just like that. So I do want to apologize to you guys for that, even though I don't know exactly what it was that happened. I don't know if it could have been something as far as some settings I changed up in OBS, which I'll be getting to in a second, or if it could have just been something that was Twitch's side. Because the way I got things set, I want to do multi-streams. I explained in my YouTube community post last night, is that when I go live on Twitch, my YouTube horizontal and vertical streams both piggyback off of that stream. So I'm guessing it could be a possibility that if something happened on the Twitch side of things and the stream, cut, there, it obviously, of course, caused the other streams to end as well. Even though the Twitch stream did start right back up, but for what Amber and Nika were saying, but I think in the chat. But at that point, it already ended, and I was already about to call it on the stream anyway, but it was still just kind of frustrating that I wasn't able to end it on my terms. But that's one reason I wanted to kind of go live with this today, right now. Another reason is because I'm going to try to get more in the habit on Wednesday streams of trying to branch them out a bit. Because there's been a lot of times I've done my retro stream, then went in for the Crime Scene Cleaner or whatever cozy game I was playing. I'll go in for that one about an hour or so or 2 hours later. And I kind of want to start trying to see if I can kind of do things to where I can do them several hours apart. So if I can get a chance to do one stream in in the morning or afternoon and do the other one at night, that's how I'd like to do things. And then normally I start off with the retro stream and then I do Crime Scene Cleaner, but I kind of want to mix things up a little bit today. But another reason why I want to do this stream is because I'm trying to test some things out. So I've spoken in my community post last night as well about a lot of issues I've had with my console streaming for a while, which is that I've had a lot of issues with desyncs. You guys are probably seeing it yourselves at times where I'll be playing a game and over time the audio and video will start kind of there'll be a gap. So basically a character's talking, the words wouldn't match up. It would kind of seem it's weirdly dubbed like a old Godzilla film or something. And if you fire a gun or whatever, the bullet would fire, there'll be no sound, and then afterwards the gunshot would sound a few seconds afterwards. So I've been working to the bone trying to figure out what that issue, what could be the fix to it. And it's been a little more complex compared to other people who have had fixes for their setup. Because a lot of the ones I've seen tutorials on, they had a USB mic or whatever, and I've got a complete XLR setup with my Rodecaster Duo and the pod mic here. So I've been trying to figure all that out, and and one thing people kind of said, and I'll kind of show you all this right here. Let me see if I can kind of get this, get OBS right here, down here for a second. So pretty much if I show you all this. Oh, now the game cut. Now the audio stopped. So if I kind of show y'all right here, a little bit of rogues, massception, just kind of deal with it. So if I show y'all this right here, if I go over to, well, I kind of got it muted right now, but I got this thing up here called game capture card audio, because a lot of people have suggested, I think it's even how Rocket Nachos to fix a similar issue Amber was having, where pretty much people say you want to separate the, you want to pretty much mute the audio from like the capture card video. So basically the video source like is what I use for like my console thing. So y'all see like the console game. So capture card video is basically the video feed, and I have that muted, and I have like the capture card audio because also that have audio isolated because that helps out with like a lot of issues as well. And I've definitely seen some improvements on some things. Problem is, there's still been that desync issue going on. So what I pretty much did, and I'm hoping this works and doesn't like actually cause like a bit of a vice versa scenario here, is if I go. So what I learned is that my capture card I'm using, which is the AverMedia, I forgot the friggin' name of the card. It's the AverMedia. Either way, it's an AverMedia card. I didn't forgot like the name of it. I'm sleep deprived. I think it's like the Streamline Plus. I think it's like AverMedia Streamline Plus. Look at the model number, y'all. If y'all want to look it up, it is a AverMedia GC 311 G2. So 311 G2. If y'all want to look up the model yourself. Actually, I'll just go ahead and do it right here so I can kind of like get the right thing. So it was the we're gonna get to the game in a second, guys. I just want to like run all this by y'all so y'all kind of know what's going on. GC 311. Yeah, Live Gamer Mini or Live Gamer Mini Plus. Yeah, Live Gamer Mini Plus. I don't know why I was calling it what I did, but either way, point is that I found out this particular card, for whatever reason, even though it says on the box that it runs at like 60 FPS, like natively, for whatever reason, like in its software, it runs at like the software, like the Assist, like Central software, whatever it was for AverMedia. It was stated that it runs at like 59.94, which is by no means whatsoever like a big stretch away from 60 FPS, but the main issue with things is that I'm gonna run like do like a snooze right here real quick. The main issue is that pretty much with the with OBS, I run like my streams at 60 FPS, and what I did was I tried kind of like just testing things because I've dealt with like I've continued to deal with desyncs like no matter what I've like tried. I pretty much will just have like my computer sitting at the I've kind of like just test things by having like OBS running with my PS5's home screen, let it run for about an hour or two, and then afterwards like try to click through like run through and see if like there's any kind of lag every time I try to look for a solution. Nothing worked except what what happened last night. So what I did was like, okay, let me actually I was curious, like let me try matching my OBS stuff to the capture card. So what I did was I if I kind of like see if I can get this right here. I'm kind of having like some problems like actually getting the thing like I kind of get this right here. So first off, we go over here to file and go to settings, and I'll take you guys over here to video, and I changed this up to 59.94. Try to make sure y'all can actually see it. Yeah, so 59.94. I changed that compared to being normally like 60 FPS. And I also did the same thing over in the game capture card video. So I go over to this, and I got down there, which just shows y'all the thing right there, 59.94. So I've also got the PlayStation R, and I'm going to turn that off so that way in case it's like so that like downloads or whatever. So yeah, I've got like the both those set to that, and I left the like I said, I've left like OBS on for like a few hours and came back, and it seemed like there was like no desync. So I fixed. It seems like I may have found like a fix for the desync there. I just matched it to the capture card. Ideally, I'd like to be able to figure out how to get like the capture card to go to its 60 FPS, because in the software you could change its FPS and its resolution, but every time I try to change it to something else and try to do 1080 at 60 FPS, it reverted back to 59.94. Even like at the reboots, it seemed like it never even actually went to 60. So I'd like to have that all matched up, because I'd like to have like OBS at 60 FPS, because of another problem I'm worried about, and the reason I'm doing this stream today, which is I'm concerned that considering I play like a lot of PC games at 60 FPS, that I might end up starting to have that issue with those, with the PC games. So now that I'm running like OBS at 59.94, that's gonna be like that. It's gonna be kind of like the similar to how like the capture card was running 59, and I was like running like everything else at 60 FPS in OBS. Now I'm running things at 59 in OBS. It could be that like when my PC games I play at 60, there could be a desync issue with them as well. So I'm trying out Crime Scene Cleaner here today to see if like there's gonna be any desync issues with it. Like I said, best case scenario is gonna be if I can somehow figure out how to get like my capture card to output to 60. Actually change like the inner workings of it where it actually does 60 like it said it's supposed to, and then it won't be no problems all around. But that's like a lot of rambling, guys. That I apologize for. I just want to kind of like let y'all know what was going on. I'll put like, as far as the YouTube stream, I'll put like a little thing in the description for those people to pretty much just kind of skip on ahead to the game. But if there is any desyncs today with this, you guys will know why now. I'm just hoping it's not gonna happen with the PC stuff. Best case scenarios, like I said, would be like either I can like change the capture card to where it outputs to 60, or it won't affect the PC games or whatever. I'm concerned it's going to. But I have like some other ideas, things I could do to try like fix stuff. But we'll definitely know for sure as far as like console gaming is concerned when I do Castlevania Portrait of Ruin later today. But yeah, to get now to the actual bit of a recap here. Last episode for Crime Scene Cleaner, so we can go and get on with this. And I do apologize for kind of holding y'all up on things, but again, I wanted to explain. Also, I tend to ramble when I'm tired. So last stream we had like one like the more interesting nightmare mission so far, which was this kind of like this whole escape room style thing. It was really cool how they did it. It like was like very involved as far as puzzle mechanics was concerned, which I did not expect with this game, considering everything's just been about just like kind of like cleaning and moving onwards. And it was just like a really awesome take on how they did the whole thing. Kind of made me feel like I was in some kind of like Knives Out mystery or something. Obviously, there was like heavy escape room vibes, but definitely kind of made me think like Benoit LeBlanc was gonna pop in out of nowhere and try to solve the crime. Because there was only like one body in the whole thing, and the rest of it was just us trying to figure out how to get out of the mansion. It was originally like the whole love affair thing, and they changed it up to be this pretty cool like escape room. So it's got me intrigued, like to see like what we're gonna be doing for the next mission. And so yeah, with that said, we're gonna go ahead and like get this ad break out of the way since I've talked enough, more than enough. But I am hoping that what I did like as far as like this fix I found isn't gonna affect anything else. That I may just be able to I just have this all like a set, just thing where I can just set it and forget it. But we'll just see how things go. But for now, let me go ahead and get this open ad break out of the way, guys. We'll go ahead and get the gameplay underway. Because like I said, I do want to do this so I can get a little bit of rest before I leave out of town for go out of town at 4 o'clock. But yeah, so give me about 3 minutes and I'll be right back. All right, guys, let me make sure I got like all my inputs good to go. Yes, yeah, that's what I figured. Let me just fix that real quick over here. And I need to kind of get some like set up there. Give me one sec, guys. For the on the vertical side of things. There we go. All right, we're good to go now, Rogues. Just want to make sure I got that checked first, so we didn't like an issue like we had the other day. So like I said, I'm mainly just hoping that I'm not gonna have any like desync issues. Because it's gonna be a little bit tricky with him, because like, you know, one thing I've been able to kind of tell with The Last of Us, I was able to see like the characters, you know, mouths moving and everything. But this might be a little bit. I mean, one thing I can kind of like do is just try to like monitor things like when I'm sleeping or when I'm like mopping or whatever. So we did Affair with Death last time. So after this, we do this one. Well, yeah, this was one thing that was originally, you know, our friend who died. And after this one, we have like 3 more to go. So we're getting close to the end of this. Oh, and we get the Nico Nader this time. I want to try that one out. So before we do that, I want to try the box, because we did get the boxing gloves last time. I'm just curious about this. And I'm gonna miss the scrub uncles or whatever, but you know. Okay, so let's see what this nightmare mission is gonna be about.
It'll be a long night. Tyler really wanted to get his life together, but some of us will never escape our past.
Oh God, it's
Now all that's
it's gonna be cat themed.
The memories and his cats.
Oh, well. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be it. Yeah, welcome in, Jeremy. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of like doing things, just trying to test stuff out, because I may have found like a fix for the console desync stuff, like I explained at the start of the stream. I'm just hoping I actually did get a fix, but we'll see. What the hell? You know, I don't ever actually paid attention to my... So, since the truck's not here... Okay, so we got like a little pizza cart thing. I'll take it. Alright, so... Yeah, it's just Cat Central. I feel like if Amber was awake, I'm pretty sure she's asleep, whatever, she'd love this mission. Alright. I guess that like the whole like, you know, cat themed ozonator makes sense now. Alright. I definitely will be getting some rest after this, though.
Need to empty the trash can first. I'm not a garbage man. I'm a trash collector.
Alright, so... What the hell? That's where that come from. One other thing I am gonna probably be doing like while I'm out of town today is something I'm kind of like, you know, considering trying with my XLR setup. You'll probably like need like kind of like, you know, do some like kind of like testing with it. But my Rodecaster Duo, it's got like a thing set up to it where you can have like, you know, 2 USB inputs. So realistically, I could like have like a whole nother audio source that I could isolate my console, like the capture card to. So I'm gonna see like how that would work for stuff. kind of like complex, like trying to explain exactly what the, what I'm trying to get at there or whatever. But the point is, like, I'd be able to like open up like another audio source on my XLR mixer, on my XLR thing that I could like pretty much use for whatever, like, for consoles or something. But I just need to get like another like Type C to Type C.
Can't pick up anything with a full bag.
Refreshing the air.
Hello there.
Hang on, let me pick it back up. Where's my katana? There it is. Kind of feel like I'm getting off to a little sluggish start today, guys. But again, I am tired, but I'm good for this. Oh, what the hell? Oh, well. Okay, well, now that I noticed that, I'm wishing I didn't. All right, let's keep on, like, cleaning up the trash.
Time for a bag swap.
And once I kind of, like, get myself going. Okay.
Can't pick up anything with a full bag.
See, this is okay. This thing's got to go. Every time I do, like, it flies up in the air. It's got me paranoid. Hang on. I can't remember if I gotta cut it down or not. Yeah. And one more time. That should do it. Yeah, I keep on like I don't know why I keep on like accidentally like grabbing the wrong things, guys. All right, so I guess because I'm just a little tired, but I'll get back in the swing of things. All right, so I guess we just gotta clean the boxes. Oh, I thought he was just gonna like scroll one, so I'm gonna literally just like Okay. This is actually more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. I thought he was gonna like, I thought he was just gonna like, just take the glove and just do like that with it or whatever. Not like outright just, beat the dirt into submission. Okay, Alright, so they kind of... Oh, damn it. Let's clean that up now. Okay, I'm probably gonna leave this like right here, and probably go ahead and get the ozonator out. Let it do its thing. There we go. All right, good old pressure washing should take care of this. I mean, I just like to think, like, that this wasn't even like what's his name's place or whatever. This is like just the cat's house, and they were letting like him just let him hang out here. Like literally. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna literally have to like climb around like a cat just to go and get that guy down. Can I just like move these boxes to the side? They're making too much noise. It's probably like what I was supposed to do. All right, let's not. The way he cleans them that's kind of funny. Oh, so really? Okay, so we gotta build the cats a fort. All right, I'm game. After I clean this. Might as well go and pick this up while I'm at it.
Right into the bucket.
Oh. Alright. Oh, okay, well, I'll just get back to that in a second. I thought I was like going around to the other room. There's just so much going on all in here. And I'll probably just like drop the other boxes from below above. Yeah, it says like wipe the blood up. There's still so much blood. Whereas I guess the irony that I'm cleaning up like basically like cat castle more or less with a fish. Surprised one of the men showed him like slap down on my hand yet. Good for you. Not only is it any blood, it's just like cats are like just milk all over the place. Problem is like just the colors of some of this where it makes it a little bit hard to see some of this. Shut up. I'll be in there in a second. Not to mention, it doesn't really help like all these boxes or whatever. Don't really know like which ones are clean or not. There's so many boxes. And I'm literally this is not like how you're supposed to box boxes. Alright. I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna go and say that straight up. Like I'm literally about to make like a little cat castle. I was making a joke about this, like the building itself being a cat castle, and I'm about to make them one. Okay, I mean, this mostly looks clean. I feel like I probably just go through and see what else I can clean in here, because this area definitely needs it. Then I can come back around. I think we should be mostly done with all this, where we can probably clean it without much issue. All right, let me go ahead and get him before he talks again. All right, let me get this out of the way. Get the trash. I'll probably just like pop it out down right there. Okay, so how do you even die from that? I swear, you must have been like so fragile you couldn't even like probably bruise a banana if you were in brass knuckles. And he's soft as hell, you're gonna get killed by cardboard boxes. Okay, anyways. It's just the boxing gloves somehow just fit here. I'm literally looking like a cat, like just like scratching like on the scratching post. Okay, probably just like. I feel like I should just like throw all this in a corner and just spray it all down. It'd probably make it a lot easier. Sorry. Well, I mean, never just want to never be a good chiropractor. Okay, so. Well, I mean, it's not like something like popped or whatever. I mean, you don't hear her complaining. She's dead, but. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I'd probably not as wouldn't be as bad with a chiropractor as Bane. Definitely, speaking of which, where I definitely, I'm excited about, like, getting the next volume for Absolute Batman. Since that just came out recently. It actually snuck up on me. I had it on my Amazon wish list. I thought it was supposed to come out in March, but definitely want to jump on that. See, what's the deal with all this stuff just jumping up? Well, they're more excited than I am about getting things cleaned. No, they're not even doing the work. All right, darling, I got you. So I'm trying to figure out if that's like a cat meowing or that's a whale. See, now that's how you're supposed to like cooperate. Because most of the time the corpses like don't want to like jump in there like they're supposed to. She actually cooperated. Now let's go and get this one out of the way and get this stuff down here. Shit. I mean, so far it seems like there's not really any kind of decent things happening, where we'll see. Alright. Oh! Well, I guess he did. Never mind. I honestly thought you didn't go in there. As long as you're comfortable. We're playing Tetris now. Okay. Thankfully, I won't have to go back up there after this. I'm done with this already. This is not supposed to be a platforming game. Oh, yeah, I didn't actually. Probably should have paid attention to the fact I'm going to clean all this up, so. Okay, now what's in here now? Because I don't want to be up here longer than. Oh. Okay, let's just, like, just magic satchel this whole grate into, like, this trash can. What's it? Okay, so, like, the cats have some kind of little clandestine meetings up here?
The Wicked One will start looking for me as soon as he finds out I'm dead. I'm sorry. I don't have 9 lives left.
Aww.
I had 1. And I fucked it up.
I guess it's the Wicked One down there. I guess the Wicked One must be like, a play on, Big Jim. I know it's like right down there where, oh, this is. Got pretty dark all of a sudden. Oh, don't worry, Buster, don't break. Treat out your pet's dreamland. Okay, that thing's gotta be paranoid. Okay, just do it already. Okay. I'm trying to break, and then I try to break it, and it doesn't happen. I'm like, I'll get down here and then just break out of nowhere for no reason. All right. Did I fill my Hopefully this will be good enough for me to get this, like, so I don't have to come back up here. All right. I mean, it's not the worst platform I've done. I mean, I did Champions Road in Super Mario 3D World. I don't know why I'm complaining. Could be a lot worse. Not like we're got like some kind of getting over a Bennett 5 levels of platforming. Shit. Well. Guess I got my hopes up. At least I'll get it next time. I was going to take this in there while I'm at it. Okay, physics be damned apparently, because I guess we're in Dreamland. So I'm not even gonna question it. I actually kind of like the fact I can just like pretty much just put whatever box down I want to in whatever order, and not have to worry about being meticulous with it. It's like, hey, you know, just F gravity. And seriously, you know, F gravity, considering like those of y'all who know like the whole running joke with the rivalry I had with Newton, or just just gravity in general. There's a lot of games I played or whatever where, you know, it's like whatever threat I'm dealing with, it's not as bad as gravity. So I'm actually, you know, happy that I got plays here where like just gravity is just like, you know, it's just F'd right on off. Except for the fact that, you know, when I'm actually trying to climb something, so I guess it's still kind of getting me. I can put a box down there like in midair, no problem. But I still got like, you know, here like, you know, climbing up stuff. Okay. I'm just curious, can I step on it? I can get up there. Oh, come on. Okay, I can. Okay. So, ceiling's cleaned. All right. A little bit something else up there. Let's kind of. I guess I do gotta climb back up there again. Dang it. I was just kind of like trying to fire a little shot right there where it seemed like the audio's still in sync. I'm hoping it could just be like it's just a capture card thing, and like even with me like setting everything. So if the audio stays in sync or whatever, after, you know, pretty much what I, you know, experimented with, you know, I guess I pretty much, hopefully the issues are all solved now as far as like all the desync stuff. And I was just hoping it was gonna like carry on my PC, you know, gameplay after like me tweaking things a little bit. Okay.
Just think of the money.
What money? We're not getting paid for this one. I was kind of like just see if there's any that need to be cleaned. So things are starting to go a little bit quicker now, but yeah, see, we got that thick blood right here that Blood that really, like, you know, drench, soaks up the mop really quickly. Okay, so now we got like the worst of it up. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, hang on. At least it's not like drenching the mop as much now. I keep on wondering if that's a whale or a cat doing that out there. Like a cat, like, you know, just... I don't know. Clean this. Probably just punch it. There we go. Alright, what's this one got?
I made some bad decisions. Then my life became messier than your litter box. I can't be with you forever.
Ouch! This is hitting hard. Hitting so hard. I said, like, a lot we got clean in here too, and that's gonna be the last body. Right. That's what I was gonna clean up right there first. Like, I just don't. The only thing I hate about it is the color of the floor because it makes it so hard to kind of see some of this stuff. I mean, well, specifically the milk. The blood's not the issue, but let me go ahead and, like, you know, and I need to learn to stop doing that because when I go through like crouch, it just immediately causes the thing to like tip over. Okay, at least it didn't like drench the floor that time. But really, I mean, that's the thing. I kind of have to go through like this, but yeah, just as long as I kind of do like that, it should be fine. All right, there's that. I filled this up, right? Not quite. I mean, this is going by somewhat quickly, all things considered, but it said ground floor, so hang on. Oh, that's lodged in there, isn't it? What the hell? Get down here. There. Didn't want to move. All right. I'm just gonna mop right here.
Cleaner's job is not making mess.
We're not gonna talk about that. Damn it. Over here playing hockey. Okay, I'm actually just disappointing myself for that one. I think we mostly got it. Yeah, this room is, well, there's like a lot of residual stuff here. Put that in here real quick. I don't even care where I put this. I put like the crates. All right. A little bit. Oh, what the? Human, what? Okay. I'll just, oh, I don't even want to know. So he says move furniture back to its place. 119. So total of this base pretty much means we're gonna have like 119 boxes. We playing Minecraft or Minecraft, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go and just get taken care of real quick. Which really, like, once we get everything in there, it's not gonna really take that long to put that thing together.
All work, no play.
Honestly, I should just go and just like put them down as I go along, as I take them in here. Don't even matter where. Kind of was just like, you know, was think. I don't know if I should like. I don't know. I'll wait till I get them all in there. Because maybe possibly I might do something else. I could end up like knocking them. I'm hoping that once I get this thing assembled, it's not gonna fall down. But I'm wondering if it actually could be a possibility once I do this, that might be how I get the record. Because it seems like that's gonna be the most time-consuming thing I gotta do here. It's really not gonna take that much effort to kind of. It's gonna like be a little tedious, but not overly so. All right. I'm just gonna like, you know, listen for it. Cause the thing about it is once I get them placed, like if it makes like the noise, like it says it's not clean, and I can just like, you know, just use the boxing gloves and just clean it up real quick. Go and get everything in here because this room's like mostly clean. We got most of the blood up. I think it's like mostly in the kitchen now. I'm gonna throw a quick punch. We're gonna just kind of. Yeah, so still no real decent or anything going. I feel like, you know, at this point it would have like, I definitely would have like been able to kind of like see if like, you know, everything was like out of sync. All right, I'm just kind of like taking all the boxes, putting them in there so I know where they are. I know like not all of them are gonna be clean. Okay, I think we're one more right here. I swear, it feels like every time I gotta take another box in there where I've seen like another one I didn't see before, like another one just pops up. I swear some of these boxes weren't in here, but. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be the worst of it though. Once I get that done. So we got like what I guess that was maybe all the dream catchers or whatever, I'm not sure. Hold up, what's this? No, in my life, there's gonna be like one random box that's gonna be somewhere. I'm gonna be like, you know, pulling my hair out trying to find it. Okay. Another box. Careful with this one. Yeah, I mean, once I get all the blood up. I mean, this one's been pretty straightforward. It's very bloody. Don't do that. Okay, at least right here and just like throw those right out there. So not a lot of backtracking right here. And just like, you know. What the hell happened here? I want to question it. And if I'd like had an answer or whatever, I don't know if I want to know. All right,
Time for a bag swap.
they're right there. Let's see. So obviously, I think we missed like some trash somewhere in one of the other rooms. Oh shoot. With any luck, this hopefully will be all the boxes, but I'm having a feeling there's definitely gonna be one missing. I'm kind of coming through here, and I'll just like do it from this way. All right. Was that like a little more dirt there on the floor? Oh, hold on. There's some trash right here. Hopefully this will be it. I don't think it's gonna be though. Yeah, still a little slight bit left somewhere. And I'm guessing it's probably gonna be in this room somewhere. Which I'm not too fond of because there's like so many boxes, but of course, I was gonna be like just this box right here. I guess gotta pick up, or like this bag. Wasn't there another one I need to dump too? I swear there was like another bag I needed to dump. All right, there. All right, this might be the last of the trash right here. All right, not quite, but I'm pretty sure the rest of it's in here. I might stand corrected. I don't know. Wait, we gotta put the bell over here. Hang on, that might be something. That might be a bit of a puzzle. It says interact with it, so I wonder if like we put it over here, it'll like see what this does. Cause that's pretty, you know. Okay, a taxi? What the hell? Okay, this just got really weird. Wait, is this his apartment? Oh. Oh. Okay, this is trippy. Mufasa? Oh. Okay, this is wild. This is... I thought that the last one, like, you know, was... I mean, I know, like, some of these jobs have been, like, pretty out there or whatever, but this one definitely kind of takes the clout, like the angel food cake. I'm guessing this may be, like, the next record. I'm not sure. Yeah, I see it over there. All right, this was pretty cool. I like how they did this. Okay, so just random lullaby. That was pretty wild. And it was honestly, like, really easy to find that one. Find that record. Okay, that was pretty cool. I like that. I'm guessing this might be his apartment being renovated or being rebuilt. I'm not sure. I think this is his apartment. All right. So probably what I really want to do here is get clean up the rest of his blood, so I don't run the risk like knocking anything over once I do get it cleaned up. Okay. Let me go in here and work on the kitchen. When I get back in there, I'll try to look for the trash again. Where's the buckets in there? I don't know where that last bit of trash is. We got, I think, like one more piece. And it may be in here in the kitchen. I just gotta get everything else cleaned up first. I can actually identify it. Well, got a little more now, but, you know. For this kitchen's a really small area, so it won't take no time to get this cleaned up. And like we can get the blood up like fully in, like in here or whatever. If there's anything residual out there that gets like, you know, cleaned, you know, by proxy, that'd be great. No crying, no crying over spilled milk. No point in that. Especially when it's in a dream. Wait, hold. We got like a little random Tom and Jerry door. And I can't remember if like Jerry actually had like a door on his mouse hole. But either way, it's like one of those little cartoon style, you know, mouse doors. It's kind of funny. Alright. Let me go ahead and get her out of here. Well, the other one didn't even like land into wherever he got up, and he got in there. That'll do it, I think. Okay, with any luck, I can probably like clean this blood off the table. Maybe that'll take care of it. Doubtful, but. Or 95%. I definitely missed a good chunk of blood somewhere. All right, let me go and empty this out, and then I think like it's probably like just like, you know, maybe I had like, you know, it's in there like with the box. I might like just try to like clean around the box as best I can. All right, so do have to clean like, you know, up this too, so I put it back 99. All right, so 95 on blood. We already found like the found the secret. Just gotta I wonder. Probably not gonna be anything to it, but I thought it would have been funny. If like a little mouse would have came out or something. Oh, I forgot about the blood on the ceiling. That'll do it. Literally right above me. Alright, blood's up. Now I just gotta find this last piece of trash. Probably gonna be maybe somewhere in here. So I'd like to get all this up before, like, you know, get the trash up. Cause then I ain't gonna worry about any blood at least or whatever, but. So you'd hope that since I did that or whatever, like, you know, the furniture would all be clean now, but. I don't know. I swear I thought, like, some of this right here had, like, some stuff on or whatever. But I guess, like, since I cleaned up the rest of the blood, maybe I automatically cleaned all the boxes, which would be great. Alright, let's just go and get to work. Don't really matter where I put them, just gotta place them. If any of them do, like, you know, make the noise, we'll know. Oh, are the cats singing? I wonder if, like, they're doing it, like, because it sounds like they didn't start singing until I started working on the castle. Yeah, this ain't gonna take no time at all. It's like I'm playing freaking Minecraft, though, for real. I ain't gonna lie, like, this mission did kind of hit me a little bit in the feels, though. Considering, like, you know, he was, like, such an awesome character. Basically, you know, really like Kowalski, like, one of Kowalski's... One of the ones we actually really could, like, consider, like, you know, an actual friend to Kowalski. Just seeing, like, the fact he was, like, trying to get his life together and everything, and... Yeah. Oh, like this. Yeah, this music kind of has me like a little emotional here, for some reason. All right. Keep it going. Oh, oh no! Don't do that now. The hell? Problem is, like, it's kind of getting hard to distinguish like which ones I actually placed or not. The only issue with it. Probably I like should have built it like, you know, from the ground up or something. I mean, at the very least, it's not like collapsing or anything. That would have been like the worst, absolute worst of this. The box, like the whole thing would like come crashing down, like even if you pulled one out. All right, getting closer and closer. I'm trying to build them like the best, like, you know, little cat castle I can. Okay, get this now. And that was one that was already there. Like I said, the main issue is like just trying to figure out which ones have I placed or not. It's the only problem with this. I'm out of boxes now. Well, not quite, but Hang on, this one might. So that's gonna be the tricky part about this, like trying to figure out which ones are placed or not. Okay, I just gotta like to see which ones look symmetrical, I guess. We only got like, you know, 11 more to go. All right, we know that one right there, definitely. So that's the problem. Like some of these like are stuck in there. Definitely should like stuck what I said I was gonna do before. And make sure like my streams are still live. Make sure I'm not having any issues with that. Stream like everything crashed last night. Okay, we're still good. All right. So that's gonna be the really tricky part about this. Like, I could like just do this and see what. If like if any like show up as so the concerning factor is gonna be like if like there's some box like tucked away inside there. Hang on. Okay, I can like reset some of these. All right, ad break starting, guys. So give me about 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm probably gonna go and work on this a little more while I'm on the ad break. Just try to find some more of them. If I get like the last one, I won't put it in anyway. See you guys in 3 minutes. Alright guys, I'm back, and I found like, there was like one box that I had placed wrong, that I had to move to the side. I got another one right here, and another one I found. So, found a few more boxes at least. Oh, now this part of that song again actually kind of hits the feels. I don't know, I kind of like, because I guess it's like it's hitting me because it makes me think of like some kind of like cat heaven or whatever, like. I don't know, kind of like makes me think like a possibility of like maybe like, no one was around. I mean, I don't want to get dark with this, but I guess it kind of like puts in a mindset of thinking that after he died, like no one was able to take care of his cats or whatever, and something happened to them or something. This is like their heaven. Kind of like, basically like with all the fish, like the fish flying around, it seemed like it would be like a cat heaven or whatever. Alright, so I kind of feel like the rest of them have got to be like around here somewhere. There's only like missing 2, and I'm having a feeling it's got to be like, somewhere among these boxes. Hang on a second. Y'all saw that, right? Hope I'm right about this. No, not quite. I really don't have to worry about I really don't want to go through like building all this again. Like rebuilding it. I'm trying to make sure Yeah, I'm trying to like, that's the only thing about this is probably should have just like really just like kind of stuck what I was really gonna do, is like bring one at a time. They definitely don't do this the way I'm doing it, rogues. I'm trying to see like there's any like spots that stand out that look different from the rest, but it's tricky to see here. Because the main concern is like if the boxes are like, kind of like having like a little boxception going on. We'll do one more quick scan around like the house to make sure I didn't miss any boxes, which I'm hoping that's what it is. But I doubt that's the case. None in here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a whole, like it's like for there to be one in this microwave up here, but nope. So it's definitely probably gonna be like one that's like stuck out here. But I still ain't seen like the other trash yet. So where's that last little piece of trash too? I'm not seeing that. I'm looking all around trying to find like, this last. Right, there it is. Okay, that's out of the way at least. So that should be it. Trash is up. Now I just gotta figure out this thing with the boxes here. Let me get like another bird's eye view, as much as I hate climbing up here. See, I was trying to. Okay. That didn't work. See, and I'm trying to climb. was one either. So we're gonna need like those other ones right there. So those line up. And I gotta like keep in mind, like the ones that are floating, they're gonna be where they need to be. Wait, hold on. Never mind. I need to like look out for one on the ground. Hang on a second. Please let this be. Nope. Only issue with this, like trying to figure out like where these last ones are. I keep hoping it'll just pop one of them out. I got lucky with like one before, but the only issue with this is like I said, is like just trying to. There's like literally only 2 left I need to like put, and I'm done. I keep hoping I can just like just grab one of them. It'll push the one I need out. Hold up, what about that one? That one fell. Oh. It wouldn't have fell if it was supposed to be there. Okay. Alright, well, just got one more we gotta find, guys. And that's it. And that little thing, like, there kind of works. They made it fall where, like I said, like, the ones that, like, are where it's supposed to be, like, disobey gravity, so. This eventuality I'm finding it, assuming it's, like, not just somewhere in the house still. Unfortunately, they're trying to say, like, one's out of place here. Oops. Shoot. Yeah, this one's, like, a little annoying. Because now there's one, like, out of place somewhere or whatever, and I can't see it. Can't figure out which one it is. Ah, okay. Okay, there's that one. That one is out of place at least. Okay, so there's that. But there's another one that's out of place. I said there was like one left or whatever. Now look at this. just having to like go through and grab every single box, is like just hoping the one that's gonna like. Oh, okay, that one got fixed at least. Now I'm saying it's 42 instead of 41. Now I'm saying 41 instead of 43. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're all in place. I just gotta like, you know, adjust them. Okay, this is starting to frustrate me. Every time I try to fix one where the number goes up. Oops, shit. See, I keep pushing the wrong button. Well, let me jump on this. There's another one up here that looked like it might have been a little sus, but I may be wrong. I don't know where it went. Nicely, like why everything else is so easy. This right here is like an absolute pain in the ass. All right. I just keep on hoping there might be one I'm missing somewhere. Let me go back up here. What was that one room where he was saying about, where he was talking to the cats and everything? I'm hoping I might miss one in here, but I doubt it. I was really hoping I missed one in here. As it stands, it's probably down here among all these other boxes, and I just gotta figure out which one it is. The main concern is it might just be one I gotta like place. But then again, there's like two spots right there where there's no boxes. Yeah, this has like definitely been the most time-consuming part of this, Rogues. I definitely do not want to go back there and try to like rebuild this thing. Jeez Louise. I think I'm trying to like... Please let me tell me there might be one in here. Nope. Of course not. So really it's seeming like the other box is going to be somewhere... I really don't want to have to dismantle this whole thing all over again and rebuild it. So tell myself when I came in, I threw like a whole bunch of boxes right here. Sorry, I think this game's trying to test me because it knows I'm tired or something. See, now it says 44, and then but it went up to 46. Makes me want to spit one out right there. Hang on. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna hate to do this, Rogues, but I might have to rebuild it. Probably better just like just punch all of them. Yeah. I'm hating having to do this, but otherwise I'm probably never gonna find it. I'm absolutely hating having to do this, but I can only hope that maybe I'll actually see it like before I actually completely dismantle this thing. But whatever the case, I'll just have to come back through and just do this piece by piece. God, I hate this. Well, frustrating is like every time it's like the number goes up on it. I'm gonna hate having to do this. I mean, what I could do is just like, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna do this like one time that would like none of them are merged or whatever. I can't believe I'm having to do all this again, but hold up. Well, I think that might be one that popped out, but I ain't taking no chances. I'm just gonna go ahead and put them all over here and just do what I gotta do. This thing is not gonna take as long, like, you know, putting them back together as dismantling it. It's gonna take like... And also, realistically, I don't have to actually mess with any of the floating ones. If I see, like... I feel like it's just like it's mainly the ones on the ground, but... Yeah, whatever. I'll just do all of them. Problem is, I remember like some of this stuff was already assembled. One, two, three, four. I don't know. May not have to fully, man. Like I said, if I see like if I see a part where like one like multiplies, where like one pops out or wherever, I'll should be able to start over. Start from that. I'm mainly trying to cover like the ones that were on the ground, because I think those are the ones that was like sliding together. Just trying to like keep them floating and see what that does. There we go. Maybe that might be good to like do this now. Like I said, it's mainly the ones on the ground, but once I kind of like just get all these out of the way, I just get like all the bottom ones. I think it's just such a pain like getting them to come loose. I think I should be about good to kind of like go and try it again. Alright, drink a little water. Alright. I'm hoping that I might have also saw that other one. Like maybe this might like reset something. Like I said, just it's definitely been. I have not been a fan of this. I ain't gonna lie, Rogues. Oh, this might be the sleep deprivation talking. Yeah, screw it. I'll just... Since it seems like it's been like screwing up on the number count, I'll just do this. I'm not like taking a chance in this thing screwing up again. So yeah, we're gonna like just try to like build this back up piece by piece. The ones up there should be okay. Whatever, I'll clean it up afterwards. I just hate having to like do this all over again, but I mean, it's not necessarily all over again, but okay, they should be fine. Yeah, so I'm trying to like trying to get on, make sure that it didn't just do what I think it did. Okay, I was making sure. Okay. I'm trying to like take it a little slow here, make sure like we don't have any problems. Hope I get some good comes from this, because this is definitely a challenge. I already would have like been done like if it's like something like screwed like goofed up. All right, that one right there. Ah, jeez. Yeah, sorry I'm starting to yawn, Rogues. Like, it's really starting to catch up with me now. I think it's just because, like, you know, me, like, doing a tedious task, and not really since, like, it being, I guess, when you're tired and had to repeat something you've already done. It was already a bit of a slog before. Overall, this has been like a really interesting mission, though. As it definitely is hitting the feels a bit, though, but. Okay, 60 more to go. Hopefully, like none of them are goof or like or having a little boxception. I definitely do not want to do this again. Okay. I just hope, like, some of the ones I left behind weren't the ones that were stuck or had like one stuck in them. So I'm not going to do this the third time. So I'm hoping that this is it. Don't even care right now. Geez, y'all are hitting me left and right now. Yeah, I've been live for about almost 2 hours now. This has been a little bit tedious. You would have loved this mission, though. This mission was all about, yeah, we're building a cat tower or a cat fort. Yeah, I pretty much already made the joke, at the start where this probably would have been mission right up your alley because it was pretty much just very much cat focal. But it's also kind of like been a little bit sad or whatever because it's, yeah, the two like Dreamcatcher things are basically like Tyler or like I think it was Tyler. Him talking about the mistakes he's made in his life, where talking to his cats and everything, and basically saying that the wicked one was coming for him, and he said he couldn't stay with them. It hurt like a little bit. All right. Yeah, if I can, because this is my second time building this thing. It glitched out the first time. I hope I didn't do it again, because I am not about to build this thing a third time. Some of the boxes were going aside, like we're doing a boxception thing, so I couldn't find them. So I had to like take it apart just so I try to get some of the boxes. Which some of them like some other boxes did pop up out of it or whatever. So I'm hoping I got what I need now to actually finish this thing. Whew. So I'm definitely tired now. So tired. I was already tired going into this, like after like staying up all night trying to fix the desync issues, which I think are fixed now. Which is good, so I ain't gotta worry about that anymore if it's fixed. Yeah, I explained at the start like pretty much what I did. I'm not gonna go over it again as far as like what I did, like try to fix the desync stuff, but I'm going out of town around 4 or whatever, so I'm definitely trying to get me a little bit of sleep beforehand, and I'm definitely gonna be sleeping on the way over. And it's only gonna be like a 12-mile drive, 12-mile drive. But it's gonna be like a little bit of a waiting thing, like where I'm gonna have to like wait in the car and all that. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that. But it's mainly just like I said, I was feeling good, like for a bit, and I started having to do this. Like I said, it's one of those things where you have to do something tedious. And yeah, catches up with you. Okay, I'm just hoping all of the boxes are where they need to be this time, where they're not like stuck in each other or whatever. I need to get this done. Alright, so 20 more. If this hasn't goofed up. I'm worried that it might have like screwed up some. I'm really hoping this is actually gonna be the right number for these now. Again, I pretty much, you know, just seem like the main ones that like, you know, were that had issue with were ones that were on the floor. Okay. I'm gonna should be 15 more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Hang on. Right. Let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, don't do this to me. Oh, no, 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 no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. It's 15. Okay, we got it. All right, just gotta place each of these. I'm hoping I wasn't sleep deprived as hell, whatever, and it miscounted that second time, whatever. Please, I am hoping that was 15. I never want to see this thing again after this. Of course, that part of that song hits or whatever, you know, kind of like right here. It's almost like kind of like that whole... Yeah, the part of the song that actually hits or whatever, but, you know, it's actually kind of been hitting my emotions for whatever reason. I already explained, like, what I thought about, like, what this could be trying to symbolize or whatever. Which kind of like, makes it even, like, sadder. Because, like, it sounds like the cats are singing. Between, like, you know, Tyler saying, like, you know, he couldn't stay with them. Less than seeing, like, all the, you know, the fish flying around. And also, like, you know, when I was, like, when I walked down to the clouds and it showed the, lions. Like, the lion clouds or whatever. As I've just been really, like, just kind of, like, you know, trying not to think about the fact what it could be or whatever is basically, you know, Tyler moved on or whatever. And this is basically, you know, the cat's version of heaven because he wasn't around to take care of them. This mission just actually, you know, has had me almost tearing up at a few points. I think it's just mainly the music, but it's pretty much just all factor that they're trying to say that, you know, Tyler was like a cat person or whatever, and he had to leave, you know, yeah. And just whole fact, like, the dude, like, trying to get his life together and everything. I said I was going to build him this fort, and that's what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't miscount. Don't tell me I miscounted. Oh, no, 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 no. I think oh, yeah, okay. There's 3. Okay, I need to go to bed, Rogues. I was thinking 4, whatever, and there's 3. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I got scared for a second there. I was about to lose it. I was like, no, do not tell me I freaking miscounted again. No, 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 no. All right, here we go. And Rogues, we have I hate that I had to rebuild this damn thing, but we're done. We are so done. All right, babies, y'all got your fort. And I've got a bed calling me. All right. And with that, rogues, Catnip Nirvana, as I'm calling it, is done. Yeah, we're leaving. Yeah. I could have been done with that a lot sooner if I had to rebuild the damn thing, but we got it. I would have been upset if I would have got. And the thing is, when I saw right there, it said there was like 15 left or whatever, and I was like just telling myself over and over in my head, I was like, please don't let me have miscounted. That should have been the secrets as well. And we got the Nekonator. Alright. Part of me actually wants to go into a mission just to actually test it out, but we'll do that next stream, Rogues. Because I'm done. Probably may not have been the best idea going into this, like, sleep deprived. Like I said, I want to kind of, like, spread the streams out. So that way I wouldn't be running ragged later. After I got back. Like, basically rushing to get both streams in before it got too late. So, yeah. At the very least, what I'm happy about here is that after, like, being live all this time, whatever, there wasn't any desyncs with, like, the PC version portion of it. Because, like I pretty much explained at the beginning, Rogues, what I did, like, as far as, like, the, getting the, trying to get, like, this whole console audio desync situated, I was really concerned with what I had to do in OBS, like, pretty much, with, like, setting the values, like, to, 59.94 or whatever, or 95, whatever, to, match, like, my AverMedia card, since, like, seems like I haven't been able to get that to actually go to 60 FPS. I was worried that, I pretty much explained all this at the beginning, Rogues, if y'all want to know what I'm talking about, but as far as, like, why I was up all night, and why I've been, like, pulling a lot of all-nighters trying to get this stuff fixed for, like, my console gaming and everything, get this whole desync thing, like, finally nipped in the bud. If it is fixed or whatever, seems like it's actually fixed all around now, because I was worried that with me, changing up, like, where I'm basically now, like, streaming not at full 60 FPS, but 59.50, like, 90, whatever. I was really worried that with me, like, doing that little bit of, slight, dip in the, frame, FPS, that was going to start affecting my console games, or, like, my PC stuff now, since I do my PC games in 60 FPS. So with this, it seems like maybe, like, the issues are finally fixed. I'm hoping it is. Hoping it's not a knock on wood situation. But with me, like, just setting, like, the, like, my stuff at OBS for the capture card video source, as well as the, just, like, my streaming output in general, to 59, point whatever, and not match it to, like, what it was with AverMedia, and, like I said, like, kind of, like, leaving everything on for, like, a while, like, leaving, like, my, copy of OBS, like, just, like, on my PS5's, like, home screen for a while, going through, and it seemed like, the desync wasn't happening, like, the audio and everything was picking up like it was supposed to. If all this is fixed, I'll be doing a proper test of it, like, for sure tonight during Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. If all this is fixed, Rogues, you have no idea how, like, much relief that is, considering how much of a pain this whole desync thing has been for a while now. If this is fixed, and if it actually isn't going to affect my PC stuff, this means this is, like, one of the biggest, like, frustrations I've had with my channels, gone. I'll know, like, tonight when I play Castlevania Portrait of Ruins, that's going to be on my PS5, so I'm going to be monitoring that, seeing if there's any desync stuff going on. But one of the best ways I'll definitely know, of course, is with Last of Us Part 2 next time I play that. But if this is fixed, I'm definitely happy with the fact I did it, like, before, like, the release of Reanimal in a couple days. So, yeah. But I'm tired, guys. I'm going to go ahead and try to get me some sleep before, like, a little bit of sleep in before I have to leave at 4. And, and even, like, then, like, on a little, like, short trip out of town, I'm definitely gonna probably be, like, sleeping in the car. And then, like, while we're waiting, for, while we're, like, kind of, like, waiting in the car for, like, stuff getting done needs to be done or whatever, where I'm gonna probably be napping there as well. I said, I know I probably could have like just waited until the night, just went on, got like a little bit extra sleep, rogues. But I promise I'll be good for the night stream and everything. I would really want to continue more Portrait of Ruin. But the reason I wanted to do this stream this morning is, like I said, I want to try to make up for the fact that my stream got cut short last night. I hated that. Even though it wasn't anything I was able to control, I still don't know exactly how it happened, like why it happened. I don't know if it was an issue at Twitch. I don't know if it was something like just a hiccup with my internet. I don't know what it was, but still left a bad taste in my mouth. But at least I was able to go in and do this. Even if I really wasn't running at a full tank, and dialogue definitely may have been like lacking here and there. And my audio. Trying to see what's going on here. The game's audio. Okay, I was like, oh, yeah. But that was what I'm saying, 'cause, like, I was like worried that something else was going on there because the game's audio cut out. Well, that was the thing. When it happened, there was no warning. I didn't get like any I have like the outro messages that basically play like on play through the streamer bot when the stream ends. It didn't do those. There was no drop frames whatsoever. Like no drop frames at all. There was like absolutely no warning. Like I was like right there still streaming, not even knowing it happened. So, well, the reason for that is because I have like a setting I enabled on Twitch recently where pretty much what it's supposed to do is that if the stream drops on Twitch, it'll give about like 90 seconds. It'll give like 90 seconds or whatever. Pretty much, I think it'll like do like some kind of technical difficulty thing or something like that. Some kind of thing pretty much to show that like something's going on with it. And then like once afterwards, it basically gives like the stream a chance to pop back, go back up and continue. Yeah, that's a setting. But the problem is the issue with it is kind of like show basically what's going on here, rogues. For those that don't I'm gonna kind of like explain this here. So basically, once I kind of get this up, let me go and actually go to the main menu, like X that because we're done with this now. Yeah, well, pretty much. So here's kind of explain this. So pretty much what's going on here, how things go with my with my streams. I explained it earlier. Is that with me multi-streaming, these are basically my feeds down here. So with Twitch, that's the main output. It's set up to where when I stream, basically my YouTube streams are piggybacking off of Twitch's input. Like basically for when I'm live with Twitch, basically I can't stream on the way this setup is that if I'm not live on Twitch, I can't stream on YouTube or any of my YouTube stuff. So basically, the YouTube outputs are piggybacking off of like the main feed for Twitch. So it's kind of like a thing like when I stream on Twitch, it's basically being relayed to YouTube like through like the that source. More or less, it's kind of, I'm trying to like explain it in the easy way, but the point of it is that if I'm not live on Twitch, like if I was to cut this right here, my YouTube streams would automatically end. Like my YouTube streams would pretty much start shutting down. So pretty much whatever it was that happened last night, that caused Twitch to being if it was like my internet all around cut or it was just like a hiccup on Twitch. Since that shut down, I had that setting on Twitch that makes it where basically I enabled it recently, so like if the stream gets cut, it'll give it'll give it like 90 seconds for to give it a chance to kind of for the internet to come back on, or basically if I need to like reset my router or something, it gives like 90 seconds or so before it'll actually end the stream. So it gets it just kind of cut short, for a few seconds. It was a hiccup on Twitch's side, my internet cut or whatever, and due to that, it's what caused like the YouTube streams to shut down. So those completely stopped. And I know that there's supposed to be like a setting I can enable. I believe that will make it where it will if they stop or whatever, it'll kind of give them a chance to kind of start back up. But I need to go and check that. I think it's got some similar because I think it's happened with Mac at a few points. Where MigaD343's had some of his streams crash or whatever, and something happened, and he ended up having to the stream was able to continue. So I may need to look into that. But yeah, it was just weird how it happened. There was no, and that's probably the reason why I didn't get the warning on Twitch or whatever, because it basically technically the stream didn't actually stop. It was it didn't officially stop. Where I don't know, but nonetheless, I mean at the very least, rogues, I was able to kind of pick things back up here, even if I was tired, even if I wasn't really the best as far as my banner, and I was just right here focusing on the game. But I wanted to at least try and make it up to you guys because I felt bad about the fact the stream just didn't things the way everything went, even though basically was my last run in Mega Bonk, and I was gonna probably end it shortly after that anyway. Kind of go and say I did go and try to fight that one enemy in the graveyard I'd never been able to beat before. just kind of saying, I was like, I wonder if I actually could beat him. And sure enough, I did lose to him again. So it's not like really too much was missed. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to beat him because I haven't been able to figure out how to actually take him down yet. So it was probably like about probably like only about 5 more minutes that 5 more minutes of that run. So it's not really like there was too much that was missed because I pretty much took down each of those ghosts like afterwards and like in their coffins. I took down each of them like really quickly, went right to the crypt, tried to fight him, and yeah. But it's just the main thing. It was like that. It was like with so little warning, like no warning. I didn't even know the stream. I didn't know like anything had happened. I thought like everything was still active. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna go in on YouTube and see like what because I'm pretty sure I thought I had the setting enabled, but at least if this happens again, it'll kind of be a similar thing on both sides where the stream will pick back up on YouTube's end if like it disconnects, and also like the same on Twitch's end. And of course, like you guys, if something like that happens, y'all can just let me know what's going on, and hopefully, it'll just basically be like a quick hiccup that'll like fix itself, and I don't have to worry about shutting the stream down again. So yeah, just make sure if you guys like see like my Twitch stream drop, just let me know in the chat so I'll know what's going on. But yeah. But with that being said, Rogues, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. I would try to do a raid, but I'm tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go and try to like lay down for a bit and everything before we have to go out of town because we're probably gonna be leaving probably about because I think is that basically what we need to go to me, my mom, and Mac, we gotta like be there by 4. So probably gonna be leaving around probably about maybe like 3:30 or whatnot. So if I go on like and crash now, probably about like maybe I'll be able to like sleep from now until like probably 3:30. So that'd be like what probably maybe 3 hours of sleep. But yeah, whatever the case, guys. I'll still be good for tonight's stream. I'll just make sure that while we're out, I grab me an energy drink. But I promise I'll be good to go for tonight's stream. But anyways, I do want to say thank you to those who came and hung out with me. If you guys just lurked, deeply do appreciate it. And I know it, like I said, I'm sorry that I wasn't at my best today because to being tired. And also a lot of it was rambling, talking about like the whole audio thing and me trying to get that fixed. But at least, hopefully that's fixed now. I may do like another thing with like, leave an OBS up for a bit longer, like after the stream, and then like test it after I wake up to see if like these things happening. But I'm probably just gonna wait till the night and see what's going on. Give my computer a chance to rest. But also with any luck, there might possibly be some good news today after I get back. But it depends on how things go. But we'll see. But either way, Rogues, you guys are great. I'm sorry I wasn't really at my best. I'm sorry, like I definitely was yawning a lot right there at the tail end. So, either way, I'll see you guys tonight for Castlevania Portrait of Ruin as we continue that. But until then, much love your faces. You guys are great. I'll see you guys next stream. Thank you for watching.